Hello, beautiful. It's Dr. Harris with another episode of The Gifted Table. Your girl is here. And today I will be finishing off those last 5 tips of our 10 tools for breaking through the glass ceiling. So hopefully you caught last week's episode, and today we're going to finish it off. Don't forget, watch the full episode of What Glass Ceiling? Breaking Through the Barriers, which was recorded a couple of weeks ago. So you can catch it on the YouTube channel. Okay, ladies, here is tip number 6. Seek out mentors who support and help you prepare for going to the next level. I can't tell you that it's such an important task to not only connect with mentors, but also have various mentors. I have at least 5 mentors for 5 different things. They all are amazing and have different expertise in different areas. So they really help grow and stretch me. They challenge me, and they also are there for me when I need just a little bit of support and a little bit of coaching. So seek out those mentors who will help guide you through, because you're trying to get to that next level. So guess what? That mentor need to have been in that position, are currently in that position, or they know people who are in the position you're seeking for and can give you some great strategies for landing that position and breaking through the glass ceiling that we often have a lot of times as women. Tip number 7, create an action plan that makes your goals a reality. Now, we heard last week about another tip about setting a SMART goal, and that was something that was quick and timely. But this one, tip number 7, here's where you need to be even more intentional. Think about where you are right now in your career and where is it that you want to go. You have to have a plan, because if you fail to plan, it's because you planned to fail. And we know you're not doing that. You're not planning to fail. You're rising to the top. You're about to break through some ceilings and break through some barriers, right? So what is your plan during this year? How do you want to complete this year? What type of projects do you want to work on? Are you joining any committees? Are you doing something out of the ordinary that's outside of your job description? So think about that. Set the goals for the end of this year. Then what do you want to have accomplished by next year? And then the year after that? How long will it take you to get to that position that you're reaching for? Will you have to apply for different positions to get there? Building your executive responsibilities, building your leadership role, building your leadership capacity. So consider that. That's step and tip number 7. Okay, tip number 8. Love this one. Volunteer for higher projects. Sometimes we forget, or maybe we're too tired, or maybe we're already doing a lot of things in our current position. But volunteer for some positions that might be within your organization, within a different department. Is there a special event that's coming up? Is there an annual conference, an annual expo, or something that your company or organization participates? Can you take the lead on that? Can you volunteer to work in a different capacity? Maybe you have some other gifts or strengths they are unaware. And here is where you can showcase it. So tip number 8, volunteer for some projects and activities that you normally don't do. Okay, winding down, ladies. Tip number 9. Here is one of the most important ones. Gather, feed forward, I like to call it that, and input from other people you trust that know your blind and your best spots. We often have a lot of blind spots. We have tunnel vision. We're focused on what we're doing in our career, but we're trying to get to that next level. So there may be some things, again, socially, politically, that you have not considered, or maybe you're not aware. So check in with those people, not only your leaders, but also people who you supervise, people who you work side by side, your colleagues. Ask them, what are some of my strengths that you see? And then what are some blind spots where I'm unaware? Check in with those people who you trust, who's going to tell you the real deal, Holyfield, and know that you are going to move forward and make a difference. Tip number 9. Okay, and finally, ladies, tip number 10, create a coalition of advocates, those people who will speak for you when you are not in the room. That's where a lot of negotiations take place. That's where a lot of outside the business office hours take place. So think about if there is perhaps a new project coming up. They need someone to captain or head a committee or do something extraordinary. Who's going to mention your name? If there's a new position coming up to go to the next level, who's going to mention your name? Who's going to say, hey, have you considered fill in the blank with your name? Hey, I've been watching and she's doing an amazing job. So who are your advocates? Let them know what your goals are. Hopefully it's those mentors you're working with. Hopefully it's that social capital you've built with your network we talked about in tip number 1. But whomever they are, make sure they know your goals. Make sure they're part of your action plan. Make sure they're holding you accountable. And when they see you making intentional, specific movements in your career, they're going to speak for you, even when you don't know they are. All right, ladies, thank you for joining me for another episode of The Gifted Table. I appreciate you coming and taking a seat at the table. And listen, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with others because we want to build our community of unity. And until next time, stay grounded, innovative, fierce, transparent every day. In other words, stay gifted. I'll see you next time.